their airstrike must be precise and it must be in a safe distance.
Dude, how do you do that?
So nasty.
And like, why do you even want to go purify now? What are you gonna purify, man? You gonna purify the spatial migration? There's gonna be a slam. There's gonna be sacred bees. Oh man,
It's a really great draft coming in from
It's me and Mirko right now, and we're still flabbergasted over the drafts that we are currently looking at. It's match point now for the Kings of Kings, for Rrq, still on their undefeated run all the way up until this point. And we're gonna see whether or not Aurora will be able to get this to force a game number 3 and perhaps solidify their place if they still want to make it to the playoffs here in the Mobile Masters.
I'm not gonna talk the tournament.
Okay.
Not after that, because cute, man.
I mean, because the thing is, on paper, oh, wait a second.
There you go. Punish Rins. Still able to escape. Oh, good defense from E-Dog. Wow, all right. Rins, I thought he was greedy there by not flickering. No, it turns out it was calculated. Now, Apex 47 in the 1v1 against Sutsujin. Not too sure about that 1v1 for Apex 47. But you can have Sutsujin turning it around to get first blood.
That is intelligence right there. That is intelligence right there by Sutsujin, utilizing the creep there to get a little bit more HP to outplay that maneuver. That was almost a disaster for Rrq in the first few minutes of the game. And again, back to the point before all that action happened, technically Aurora have that template early game aggressive draft, right? They have Apex 47 on the Jawhead with TNZ on the Suyo, plus they have Rosa on the Farsa, and to top it all off, they have the Granger as well. But it seems like Kescute's already prepared for a draft like this. When was the last time we saw the Guinevere? I think it was Beloyski, MPL.
It was Beloyski. I believe we saw another Guinevere roam also picked up. I forgot if it was Keyboy or if it was actually E-Dog who picked it up. But we have seen another one in MPL ID after Beloyski's pick. Now, setting up, Dyron walking up. Oh my lord, get the right one! Tsunami Slam, Sutsujin just gets that and the retry in. Tianzi went in for the retry, now the Slam, trying to get Sutsujin. He brings him under the turret. Good night, Lunar. Has the flicker, will be able to utilize it. Oh, what a flicker from Rins! Feathered airstrike going over to Rosa and recalling on Aurora.
And that's Rosa. That's Rosa, one of the main anchors to Aurora. The name is no longer alien to us. Ever since M4, the prowess of this player in the mid lane has been immense. And Rins is technically new and recalling onto Rosa. Feels bad.
He's been
Rrq
playing
now.
for 2 seasons. Rins.
Pretty new, right?
Very
Compared
new.
to M4?
Very, very new. Gets locked in, unstoppable force, still able to escape for a bit, but gets soul severed by Tienzi. E-Dog, very low. Tienzi wanted to go for that punish. Finally, we get to see Rins punished after committing those kind of war crimes, man.
Yeah, you can't do those recalls against Rosa. It's not appropriate, okay? So Rrq, 1,400 gold lead earlier on, has shrunken down to 800. We can see Aurora here looking for an extra punish. I don't think they do want to commit onto this right before this turtle spawns. Maybe they were trying to force in a retribution by Sutsujin, but they don't actually commit, and it looks like they're going back to their previous rotations.
600 gold lead now, still even relatively, but it is a bigger lead compared to Turtle 1 in game number 1, Rrq. Definitely standing with the advantage a bit more this time. Spatial migration and Vile Requiem now as Sutsujin jumps in with the Sacred Beast and the Feather Airstrike. Everything in the kitchen sink and the Tsunami Slam too, used on Lunar.
They have so many tools in these team fights that it's actually disgusting. Sutsujin though,
Very low, still Apex coming in. Tienzi with a shutdown.
oh, that's a good one.
Hey! Flicker ejector, unable to land. Tyron with the bonk. Disengaging toy, rotating as well. Synchrovision. That's it. Turtle number 2. Heavy advantage to Aurora with Sutsujin still down. Mission migration coming down as well with Zaman Force as well. Still gonna go for the fight as the airstrike gets used up into the back. Dyron trying to look for an angle to go over to Rins. Turtle for Apex 47.
All right, already a good trade, I think, for Aurora. Sure, they get Apex low, but it was already Sutsujin being down earlier on. Plus, they get the neutral objective. So already a different story than what we saw from game number 1. A little bit more fighting power from Aurora Turkey. And they've got to be able to play it that exact same way, right? Rosa opened up the Feather Airstrike in a good position, so nobody was able to punish them. Okay, there's a little bit of trade of damage coming through, and it looks like Rinz has still opted to go for Feather Airstrike.
I think that's the best ultimate to take right now, right? Maybe... Yeah, right now it's just the Feather Airstrike, so it's a good way to dish out more damage, especially if Rrq want to go for those pickouts that we've been seeing with the Tsunami Slam, with those individual lockdowns, and the crazy bursts that they're going to have. Dyron walks up against Feather Airstrike, gets used up, zoning them in the back. Apex helping TNZ to take that green camp away.
Because I think Rinz is afforded to do this, right? Because Rinz is a very highly aggressive player. I think when it comes down to it, he would take something like the Unstoppable Force. But the fact that there are already so many tools on the side of Rrq Hoshi already, so he's like, okay, might as well pick up the different role. Let's pick up the damage role. Apex 47. Oh.
Spatial migration not landing. Apex gets away. Both teams again waiting. Wait a minute, Rosa! Don't think you want to go for it there. Gets cancelled immediately. Purify.
That was scary. That was scary. I think my heart dropped just a little bit. But, you know, despite everything going on right now, it looks like Aurora, Rrq are the ones holding a little bit more of the gold lead.
Back to them. Back to... Oh, hold up. Apex red out. Edoc, spatial migration out. Rin's not going to open up that bush. Mid-control for Aurora. Good rotation from Lunar to get that prio.
Rotations are happening now for both of these teams. They're looking for the next neutral objective here. TNZ level 10, but so is Sutsujin. All the resources on the side of Rrq are up, save for Rinz and Sutsujin. Aurora, Rrq, do they want to use this as information to go for it?
Darren walking up. Lunar popping a split again. Edoc going back. Turtle gonna be still contested. Diamond walking up again. It's gonna be a retry battle. Sutsujin wins his on force in the back line. No purify for Rosa. Almost taken down. Has the wings by Wing. Sutsujin throws out that bomb. No one dying. Rrq get the turtle.
2 games in a row. Sutsujin so reliable on the retribution. You can see the insta collapse now from the side of Rrq Hoshi as Sutsujin goes in, you know, real deep. Gonna be able to pick up that creep, not entirely the purple buff, but that tower in the mid lane gets taken down.
Oh, 1v1 this time. Sutsujin winning it out against TNZ. Just a bit. No Sacred Beast goes back in over to TNZ. Still able to blade surge out. Rinz walking up too. Can he escape in the mid lane? Apex 47 going to be taking out Rinz. Still holding this position. TNZ will be able to dash out. That's a Sacred Beast and a bomb. Meanwhile, Toy is taken out as Edoc walks away. TNZ does fall in the end. But wow, crazy fights.
All over the map here. 2-for-1 trade. You can see both teams are fighting each other. Mid lane, a little bit of action there. What's going on? That turret does fall in the top lane finally. Sutsujin is going to be able to trade that back, and that is a little bit of a, you know, a hold on to Toy. You know,
Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold on, hold up, hold down.
Hold in.
Okay. It can work. I mean, the fact that Siggy Boom got the Sky Piercer earlier and already has a kill now is pretty okay, but the gold lead, it's the capitalization on the kills, right? Aurora were able to get a kill on Toy, but they weren't able to get any turrets. Meanwhile, Rrq, right as they got TNZ, they got a turret up top. They have more tempo to play with, and again, they've just been rotating, I think, a bit more efficiently. Like, Aurora have been sticking together a lot. Rrq have been splitting, so their goal has been dispersed to their core members better than Aurora. I mean, who technically are just trying to funnel Siggy Boom.
That's what Renmar was talking about with me about Aurora Rrq, right? For the past few matches that they've played, they've had such long matches, very high kills, but really lacking in terms of kill conversion. And we're seeing that happening again here in this game against Rrq Hoshi. Like you mentioned before, 1,000 gold lead now. Dyron.
Tsunami Slam, bringing Apex back, forcing him to use the flicker as Lunar jumps in with a Slam and a pass. Edoc able to escape. Good maneuver from Rinz, getting out with that for the airstrike. Now used on Apex. sniping him down as Toy goes in and dismantles the back. Lunar gets a kill on the diamond, and Sutsujin wants to go for the dive. Over to Siggy he goes. Sutsujin almost with a double. Tianzi staying alive with 1 HP.
And just like that, 3 members for the side of Rrq have fallen. Rrq with all the time in the world and all the space in the world to be able to pick up this first Lord of the game. A beautiful opening by Rrq. And unfortunately though, Tianzi still wanted to fight back.
Tianzi walks back up. Oh, Chain CC coming down as well. It's Toy! This time 2 red trees. Sutsujin didn't have it, but Toy got it. Edok will fall. But Lunar is not caught in the bad spot as Sutsujin tries to get that kill on him. How did that happen?
Luck just smiles over Rrq over and over.
Oi.
Sutsujin.
Another airstrike. Now another response from Rosa doing the same thing. Sacred Beast from Sutsujin. Oh no! That's going to be the dash forward for Siggy. Move into the Tsunami Slam. Gets the kill on Rins, but will fall to Dairon on the Kalea.
3-for-1 trade, and it's Edok that gets taken down. Okay, Rins is the one that gets taken down, but still Rrq hold on to the advantage. A Lord is still marching, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, the top side.
Oh.
And Aurora Turkey, they have more than one problem to think about right now, Apex.
Gets read out completely, goes in for the ejector, but Dairon can take that damage. He'll just take it and walk back to the orange buff as the Lord charges in up top without the holy defense. It will take half of the turret's HP as Rrq look to go for tier 2 in the mid lane.
Yeah, they're not stopping right now. Tianzi doing all he can to, save in these turrets, clear in these waves, but that turret is still going to fall, and that shield does still get popped. So Aurora, now on the back foot, looking for ways to kind of turn this game around. It is still only a 4,000 gold lead, but we've seen what Rrq have been able to do with the lead. We saw that happen in game number 1, and granted, all the damage that was being given over by Rrq, that was before Toy picked up the Holy Crystal, and now he has it.
He does. 10 minutes in. Not bad at all. Really quick timers. And at this point, again, there's no real reason for them to force out anything. Sutsujin has the immortality too now, so on top of the crazy burst he's been able to do, he's also going to be very tough to kill, even with Apex getting the ejector down. Look at that damage. That's onto glue, by the way, right? Like, oh my. Half HP already brought back again to the team. Apex looked for a play, but got slammed down. That's a solo on the tank. That's the frontliner. Apex falling as well. Toy jumps it forward as Sutsujin cleans them up. That's Rins and the back. Gila Rins stealing away Tianzi's ult just to displace himself. 4-1.
4-1, and I don't think that's worth it at all. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, Tianzi is the only one standing to save Aurora's life here, not just in this game, but in this tournament.
Edok with the cherry on top, spatial migration flicker. The Kings of Kings raise their banners high.
100% win rate still. 100% game rate, I believe.